For viewers like you, we hope you have enjoyed tonight's game. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready for a Saturday afternoon matinee football game between the Gaylord St. Mary's Snowbirds and the Bear Lake Lakers. Charles Trail alongside Jack Cordy tonight. Zach Perry on the ones and twos, the program manager. Johnny Burkhardt operating our camera and on-field camera. So we're getting ready to kick this thing off just about 5 minutes before the opening kick. And Jack, the Snowbirds are going for their 300th program win. Obviously, a lot riding on this line, playoff implications, as well as seeding and different scenarios in terms of where the Snowbirds will play their first round playoff game next week, depending on this game and a lot of other factors. But we do know that they do have a home game locked up next week. It's just going to depend on where that second round matchup would be and how the bracket gets seeded. And a lot of that is determined by how they play, and it's a lot of their competition has played last night on Friday. So we have a Saturday afternoon game, which is kind of an advantage for a team that will be making the playoffs next week. But what are you looking for out of the Snowbirds tonight? What can they bring that might make your eyebrows stand up and say, man, they've really improved upon that since the beginning of the season?
Well, coming into this game, St. Mary's is the heavy favorite, so I'm looking for, if they're the heavy favorite, they got to prove that right away. Look to jump on the Lakers early and get a nice big league going, get the JV players in. That's what I would expect tonight from St. Mary's. But this is A-man football. Anything can happen. Don't really know much about the Lakers, but love to see some great football action. And for the senior class, this is a big, strong senior class for St. Mary's. And, it's really your time to show what you got. It's, playoff football comes after this week, and that's really all that matters is playoff football. So we're really going to see what these seniors got. I see Brody Jeffers dressed, ready to go out there. Gavin Bevel as well. Donovan Bloost fixing his hair, making sure he looked great for Grandma watching the broadcast tonight.
That's right. Grandma Bloost made it a point to come in and tell us that she was going to be in attendance tonight, as she was always tuning in online to watch the game. So she's tuning in, and she's probably, I don't know, she might be doing a little bit of babysitting, because I know Donovan's parents are headed down to Cancun for their 20th wedding anniversary. So I would imagine Grandma Bloost is probably watching over Donovan this weekend to make sure that he gets his homework done.
Yeah, I feel like, Donovan seems like the kind of guy that you'd still have to watch over his shoulder to make sure he gets his homework done. But these are all good St. Mary kids. They're just all really good St. Mary kids. Just a great class. We got Joseph O'Connell. He is not dressed. We will not be seeing him tonight. It looks like Jake Butler is on a pair of crutches. We'll not be seeing him tonight either. Captains are meeting in the middle. Captains for St. Mary's, Gavin Bevel, Leo Warner, Riley Bright, and Brody Jeffers.
Yeah, so you're 3 seniors and a junior captains for the St. Mary's Snowbirds. Interesting to see tonight what St. Mary chooses to run.
Aren't they all seniors?
No, Dylan Croft is – oh, excuse me, I mistook Leo Warner as opposed to Dylan Croft. So, yeah, all 4 seniors out there as captains tonight. But, Jack, I was just about to say, the last game of the year for a team going into playoffs next week, it's kind of like a tune-up game, right? As a lot of these teams will have, your tune-up game is where you want to see different looks, see different formations, see different players, and see if they know the right plays and the right reads. Can they make the right decisions on the field?
Absolutely. I want to point out that tough guy, Gavin Bevel, is wearing a skull cap tonight. But, yeah, that's what it's all about. The corners, you want to key in on your tight ends. Your tight ends are your reads. Don't jump off sides. Don't get false starts. Just make good plays and play good football. Just like you said, Charles, go into playoffs, with the right mindset, being ready to play some good football, because the competition gets really tough really fast in 8-man football.
Yeah, it certainly does, because there are only 16 teams that make the playoffs as opposed to traditional football where you have 32 teams make the playoff bracket. We do want to thank our pregame sponsor tonight, Professional Seamless Gutters. Hey, your home gutters are always there when you need them to be, and so is our good friend and St. Mary alumni, Ryan Beningo. That's why he started Professional Seamless Gutters. They're offering fast and experienced service and real-time quotes. But wait, there's more. They'll actually answer your phone call. That's right. When you call Professional Seamless Gutters at 989-619-3407, you'll get Orion. So you can tell him we sent you in reference to your own home gutters. This is the Professional Seamless Gutters pregame show. As we're winding down before opening kick, Jack, any final remarks before we send it away to hear from our sponsor tonight?
Athletic Director Bob DeLong is in shorts tonight. Very excited for the warm weather.
Okay, and on that note, we're going to send it. We're going to hear from our pregame sponsor, Professional Seamless Gutters, and be right back with opening kick after this.
I'm Ryan Beningo, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
And once again, welcome back into the Professional Seamless Gutters Gaylord St. Mary pregame show. We're getting ready to send it down to the field as public address announcer Dave Cordy's getting ready as we're tuning in for the national anthem. So we're going to step aside here and
Good sports are winners. We begin tonight in thanks and prayer with our student athletes. Please rise as Miss Rose Cruz leads us in prayer this evening.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Dear Lord, we thank you for the gift of athletics. May we give you glory in everything that we do, in the way we play, and in the respect that we have for others. Mary, Our Lady of Mount Carmel, pray for us. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Thank you, Rose. Now remain standing as I draw your attention to the flag of the United States of America in the south end zone. Please remember those who have given their lives defending our flag and country. Gentlemen, please remove your hats, and veterans, please give the appropriate salute and join us in honoring God and country in singing our national anthem, led by Miss Rose Cruz, Annalise Udell, Lydia Kirk, and Miss Lily Ballinger.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Great job, girls. Thank you very much. Miss Rose Cruz, Annalise Udell, Lydia Kirk.
all right, so we're back in after the national anthem, sung by Rose Cruz, Annalise Udell, and Lydia Kirk. Excellent job, ladies, as you always do an excellent job singing the national anthem at Snowbird football games.
And the
We're-
Ballinger girl.
That's right.
Don't know her first name, the Ballinger girl.
But got to give credit where credit is due. That's right. Thank you, Jack, for reminding me. And so, Jack, as we're getting ready to kick this thing or get this thing underway, some of your things that you're looking forward to as the Snowbirds will be, I think they're receiving the first half kick. I think that's what they ended up choosing after the coin toss. So what are your main key points that you're kind of looking for the Snowbirds on their opening drive?
Well, the past couple games we've seen St. Mary's come out aggressive in passing, going to a spread formation with Bevel in at the quarterback. So I'm expecting that we're going to see that again right away, and it looks like St. Mary is going to be kicking first. They deferred to the second half.
So my mistake. I would have imagined that Coach O'Connell winning the coin toss would have took the ball, but evidently not so.
Lake Polana to kick here. Nice kick. Oh, right over the head of the Lakers. Ball does go out of bounds. It was tipped. It is going to be the Lakers' ball at their own 21-yard line. Love this St. Mary defense. Who do we got out there? We've got Gavin Bevel, Brett Kashoniak, Daniel Jacobson, Dylan Croft, JT Grenier, Brody Jeffers, Nate Starsenich, and Riley Bright. Looks like the front three, we've got Jeffers, Bright, and Starsenich. Back deep is Bevel in at the safety spot. Kashoniak and Croft at linebackers. Corners are Jacobson and Grenier. Let's see what Bear Lake's got right here. Aiden Seipert, the sophomore. He's got the ball looking to run right away. Brett Kashoniak is there. He breaks a tackle and steps out of bounds. Looks like a gain of maybe a yard. And my mistake, that was Grady Harless, a freshman on the run right there. No gain right there. Miles Harless, a freshman as well, running back to the huddle. This is a team of mostly freshmen and sophomores. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seniors here. I'm on the roster. We got Mallison Spencer wide left. He's a freshman.
Really interesting formation there, Jack.
Harless hands off to Harless. Brody Jeffers breaks through. He's going to tackle him for a loss. Daniel Jacobson flies in the end there to clean it up. Nowhere for Bear Lake to go starting off here.
Yeah, Jeffers able to just kind of read that play right away, fly through the backfield, and get them for a TFL, tackle for a loss. So nice to see Brody Jeffers being an instinctive linebacker and getting into the play and making it happen.
He's just an athlete. He just makes plays happen. All right, here we go. 3rd down and long for the Lakers. Let's see what they got here on their first drive. Looks like Travis Huey. Or my mistake, that's Cole Merrill gets the toss. Nowhere for him to go. That's 3 Snowbirds tackling him. Dylan Croft, Gavin Bevel, and
Brett
Kashoniak.
Yeah,
it's going to make him a 4th down. I think they got a punt.
You're not breaking away from those 3 tackles, Jack.
No way. That's a scary sight.
Especially when
Spirit Squad getting this crowd hyped up.
Yeah, any time that you have
punt away, it goes out of bounds. Tim Wiltsey, weak Tim Wiltsey jumps out of the way. Wow, I bet you don't teach your center fielders to do that on a fly ball, but here he is on the football field jumping out of the way. Well, it's okay. He's got to come back. He's got to come back for next week. So we don't want to risk an injury to Tim Wiltsey.
That's right, Tim Wiltsey, the official statistician of Snowbird football. Got to have him keeping those pencils sharp and giving us those stats and keeping us updated.
How many pairs of New Balances, of white New Balances, does Tim Wiltsey have in the closet? I don't need to know. Here we go. Brody Jeffers, Donovan Bloost in a 3-point stance behind Bevel. Bevel under center. He's got it, tosses it to Bloost, and they're moving quickly. So is Bloost. Tackled out of bounds right there by Hunter Ball, a sophomore, but that's enough for a 1st down right away. And St. Mary's is moving the chains. That's Son Keister on the chain gain tonight. Looks like they got another guy, though. Not Dwayne. That's not Dwayne Kashoniak. They got a new guy on the chain gain for the Birds. Handoff is to Blust again. He's got a lot of room. Man, they are just – Blust is pretty much doing whatever he wants right there on those past 2 plays.
Yeah.
Gain of about 7, maybe 8 yards.
Chewing up yards on the ground, Jack. Got to like the way that the Snowbirds have come out and really just said, hey, we're going to run the ball right down the middle. If you want to stop it, here's your opportunity to do so.
Let's see what they're going to do here. Big boys up front for St. Mary's. Hill and Starsenich, as well as Leo Warner. Bevel wants to keep going up that left side. Does he have the speed? He does, and he's going to get to the edge. Gavin Bevel sprints into the end zone. Nice job, St. Mary's. The senior scores for 6 in their last regular season game, and they strike first with 9 minutes and 43 seconds left to go in this first quarter.
Got to like the way that Blust was able to, or excuse me, Bevel was able to turn the corner there, Jack. Bear Lake was definitely awaiting that inside give, as the Snowbirds had done that on 2 consecutive plays. And Bevel was just able to scoot around the corner, get the edge, and get in for the touchdown.
They go to the same formation here. This time it goes to Jeffers, and he just walks right in there.
Got a pancake block from
I think that
Noah
was
Hill.
Blust.
I think it was number 60, Noah Hill.
All right, nice job, Noah Hill.
And Noah Hill just came in there and blocked down and leveled his man. So the Snowbirds go in for the 2-point conversion. They're up 8-0. That's going to let us thank some more of our sponsors tonight, like the Gaylord Eye Care Center. Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care Center want to keep you at the top of your game, so trust your eyesight to their friendly and experienced staff. Now with 4 locations in Bel Air, Boyne City, Sheboygan, and right here in Gaylord. Also, Gaylord Seal Coating. If you've grown up in Michigan, you've grown up with those cracked roads, parking lot pavements that you can't trust, and potholes the size of offensive linemen. If your driveway, parking lot, or other surface needs an overhaul, check out the pros at Gaylord Seal Coating. Gaylord Seal Coating has got you covered. Also, your go-to for snow plowing in the winter in the Gaylord area. Flag on the play, Jack, as it looks like the Snowbirds will have to reassess and kick off once again.
Looks like they just got a little too excited running down after that kick. It goes out of bounds. Don't know who it was. I'm going to say it was Ian Oliver. Come on, Oliver. Well, that's the first offsides we've seen on a kickoff all year as well. So nice job to that referee. No offsides this time, and it's a boot. Oh, my gosh. Lake Polana boots it for a touchback. It's going to be the Lakers' ball at their own 20-yard line. Nice job, Lake Polana. Doesn't matter if you back him up 5, he still boots it. St. Mary defense back out there. Bear Lake looking to get in the positives for yards gained this drive. Thank you, Johnny Burkhart, for bringing this pile of Reese's here. It might be me that eats all of them. But Perry's been eyeing them up too, though. I don't know. All right, here we go. Harless. Grady, oh my gosh, he's got nowhere to go. Big loss right there, being chased by Brody Jeffers. Back at his own 5-yard line. We're going to call that a loss of 15. Ooh.
First sack, second TFL of the game for Brody Jeffers, Jack. Off to a good start. So is that Snowbird defensive front 5.
I don't even know if you reward Jeffers with that tackle he just slipped. If I'm Tim Wiltsey, I'm giving that tackle to Jeffers.
You got it. That's a sack, man.
You got to. You got to.
I don't know, man.
All right, let's see. Mallison Spencer, the freshman, wide to our side. Harless has it. He wants to keep. He goes to the left side. Oh, big hit right there. Nice shot, Brett Koshoniak.
Looks like a
Brett Koshoniak just walks like a killer.
I'm pretty sure Brett Krishoniak went low and Daniel Jacobson coming in from the corner spot went high.
Yeah.
And that's what gives you a hit like that where you get high load out on the perimeter. Obviously, you can't do that within the tackle box.
Yep.
But on the perimeter, it's illegal to do so. So
Yep. It makes me think of back in the days on the playground when you tabletop someone.
Yeah.
When classic prank.
that's right.
Not very funny, though, if you're the one getting tabletopped. All right, here we go. Harless, again, let's see what he's got. 3rd and long. They go to a quick screen.
Nice tackle by Brett.
Kashoni. Oh, this time it's Gavin Bevel laying a big hit right at the end there. Who do we got checking in for St. Mary's as well? That was Rylan Metelsky, the junior, hyping up Gavin Bevel, and Bevel is back to receive. All right, Bevel, if you return this, you better take it back to the house.
Bevel stands at his own, or the Bear Lake 35-yard line.
Harless is the kicker as well. It's a good kick. Bevel's got a chance. No, my mistake. Pretended like he had it and ran up and tried to lay a block right there. St. Mary's will have it in opposing territory at the 40-yard line. That's going to give us a second to step aside and thank a couple sponsors. This is Next Level Broadcasting.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision-related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, to some St. Mary football, and what do you know, as soon as we're back, it's Dylan Croft. You look away for 5 seconds, and Dylan Croft is in the end zone. One play and another score for the St. Mary's Snowbirds. They are up again with 5 minutes gone in this first quarter, 14-0. Nice play there by Coach O'Connell.
Got to credit the right side of that offensive line, Jack, opening up a nice running lane for Dylan Croft to follow his blocks. I don't know for sure, but from our vantage point, it didn't look like he was touched as he went basically unabated to the end zone for the Snowbird touchdown.
Yeah, I think Ball maybe got a hand on him, but I don't know. Oh, and we got Hogan McKinley in the game. Oh, Hogan, he was so close. Tackled right there by Cole Merrill. Oh, I thought he was going to go truck him right in the middle. That's all right. He'll get another opportunity. Nice run. 89 in at quarterback. That kind of looks funky, Charles.
It's like when Michigan gave Devin Gardner that 98 jersey and let him play quarterback. Right. That's kind of what flashed into my memory bank there as I saw the 89 under center for the Snowbirds, and I was like, Devin Gardner for Michigan. By the way, that Michigan team got absolutely pulverized by Michigan State that year. But
I remember watching that game. That was a good game to be a Michigan State fan.
It was. So we're going to thank some more of our want to thank our friends at Just Wood and Steel. Hey, Michiganders, we like to have our outdoor toys, and we're going to finish this read right after this kick as this one's booted away and another flag. And it's going to be an offsides by the Snowbirds. So
come on.
So that's
it better not have been Ian Oliver again.
So that's 2 consecutive false starts or offsides on the Snowbirds on back-to-back kickoff attempts. So
and it seems as though we got a little kicking competition here, as it is not Lake Polana kicking. It is Lassier. Oh, where'd he go? Lassier Felton.
And he's got a good leg, Jack. Like to see him kick it deep.
Let's see what he's got. Oh, that's a nice kick. That's Miles Harless to receive. Oh, he's got a lot of room up that left side. Brody Jeffers is there to knock him out of bounds, but he brought it all the way to the 45-yard line. Great starting field position for the Lakers. Nice job there. Miles Harless gets involved right there and makes his presence known right away.
Jack, is Miles Harless a freshman?
He is.
He's got some height for
yes,
being a freshman
does.
out there. He's probably the tallest player out on the field this afternoon. So just looking at him as a freshman, that kid's probably going to end up close, taller than us at least.
Yeah. There's almost no student section for St. Mary's tonight, I want to say. I see one student. I see Emma Glasby, the homecoming queen. Thank you, homecoming queen, Emma Glasby.
When you're the homecoming queen, you got to come to games.
Oh, Riley Bright's right in there. Oh, in the area of Merrill. but it falls incomplete. Brett Koshoniak was right there. Excellent coverage.
And as we were talking earlier, our friends at Just Wood and Steel, like I said, Michiganders, we like to have our outdoor toys like our 4x4s, ATVs, side-by-sides, campers, trailers, boats, and much more. But oftentimes we don't consider how to store those vehicles. And Just Wood and Steel is here to make it easy with pole barns, metal frames, and sheds built to your specs. When choosing a company to build you a pole barn or winter enclosure, go with what's real. Go with Just Wood and Steel.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Grady's got it. They go to the option. Nice one-handed snag by Merrill. Good gain right there. That's a good play for the Lakers. Gain looks about 4 or 5 yards. Nice job. Nice job. That's their biggest play so far this afternoon.
Aside from that kickoff return.
Correct.
The kickoff return was a nice play, but we're not going to count that as a yard from scrimmage play.
Brett Koshoniak is checked out. Jack Alexander is in, as long as Lake Polana. They're in the shotgun here. Oh, it worked. Oh, they got him to jump off sides. They got him to jump off sides. Lake Polana, Lucas Cherwinski just too excited. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. You get checked in the game, you get excited, you want to go in there and make a play. Nice job there by the Lakers. Good heads-up play to get them a lot closer to that first down marker. Harless talking to his receivers. He's got room up the middle. Rylan Metelski brings him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. A gain of about 15 yards right there. They're starting to get a little bit of offensive consistency. Nice job, Lakers.
Yeah, gotta like the way that they were able to set up that play fake in the backfield that brought the man in motion, fake the toss to him, and then just right up the center with that run, Jack. They're going to pick up. That's their biggest play from scrimmage yet by far. So
absolutely, with 6 minutes left to go here in this first quarter. This time Harless is by himself in the backfield.
There's
Harless
a nice cut.
Cuts back to the left. Nice job, but wow, Gavin Bevel really came up from his spot, tracked him down, and he had nowhere to go once Bevel ran up to him.
You know, for a gain of 1, that was a pretty impressive gain of 1 for Harless.
There was a lot of time off that clock for one play right there.
He probably made 3 people miss, but unfortunately for him, he was only able to get a pickup. They're going to give him a 2.5-yard gain on that. So well-deserved 2.5 yards. If you work that hard for 2.5 yards, Jack, you should get it.
Ian Oliver is in the game. Gavin Bevel checked out to the sideline. Harless has it. Wanting to pass, wanting to go short. Ian Oliver is there. Ian Oliver able to make the tackle, but Miles Harless drags him, I think, past the first down marker, and they do have enough for a first down as indicated by the referee.
Jack, I'm going to go out on a limb and say by the time Miles Harless is a senior, he's going to be a monster playing football.
6'7".
6'7".
275.
Kind of maybe similar. He's only a freshman right now, but you can kind of see the resemblance in the way that he runs with the ball as your younger brother Conrad Cordy did out there in the open field. Just dragging defenders. So by the time he's a senior, I would anticipate similar results.
I would agree. That's a good hard run after the catch. This time they go to a screen to Merrill. It is a fumble. It is a fumble. Pick it up. Oh. Looks like Bear Lake didn't realize it was a fumble.
I don't think the Snowbirds realized that it was a fumble either, Jack. It looked like they were just kind of trotting around back there. And then by the time that the sideline realized it and started yelling at the players, it was about 6 inches from the out-of-bounds line. But that's going to push Bear Lake back roughly 22 yards from the 1st and 10 line of scrimmage. So they're going to have a 2nd and 30.
Yeah, tough break right there. You just got to be a little more heads up.
Actually, it's a 2nd and 27.
2nd and 27. It's up there on the scoreboard. It's another option play.
The ball's out.
Oh, it's picked. Riley Metelsky. Oh, he's gone. Oh, let's go, Riley Metelsky. Nice. What a play. Very nice. I don't know if it was an option or what was going on there. Riley Metelsky found himself in the right place at the right time, able to pick off that option and take it back to the house.
Yeah, he was just out there playing the option, and the quarterback was a little bit indecisive on when he wanted to pitch it. Metelsky was playing the pitch man. Pitch man bobbled it, and it fell right into the lap of Metelsky, and he took it to the crib.
Yeah, excellent play and a good heads-up play. He's just an athlete, and he's got the speed to break away and give St. Mary's 6 points. And I want to say that's Ryland's
first.
First of all, he's in the stat, but he's got a defensive touchdown and an interception. Those are his first stats and as a varsity player for the Snowbirds. So excellent job, Ryland.
We'll have to check with Tim Wiltsey on that one, Jack.
Oh, kick is away. Oh, very nice. Gavin Bevel with the hold. Lassier with the finish. And that is going to push the score to 21-0 St. Mary's and give us time to thank a couple of your local sponsors. This is Next Level Broadcast.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
We are live, folks. Oh, my gosh. Whoa, where did that come from? Holy smokes.
He got a hold of that one.
Someone back it up. Back him up some extra yards before he boots that last one. Holy smokes. Nice kick, Lassier. Tim Wiltsey loving every second of it.
So, Jack, the reason why that went through the end zone is because on the extra point attempt, there was roughing the kicker.
Okay.
So the Snowbirds actually kicked off from the 45-yard line there.
Okay.
So because of that, Lassier was able to put that one through the
good call, Charles.
End zone. Actually got that little trinket of information from our producer, Zach Perry.
Nice job, Perry. Heads-up play by Zach Perry. Scored a triple-double in Tuesday's game of the Adult Basketball League. Here we go. It's Merrill. He got the handoff. Holy smokes. Riley Metelsky making plays left and right. Dang. Came up right away and brought him down.
Gotta like the way that he trusts his reads and trusts his
and they're
instincts.
checking him out right away.
But he trusted his read, Jack. He saw that play coming to his side.
Yeah.
And he saw the handoff. First of all, he probably saw the guard come out his way.
Yep.
And from there, he was like, all right, I got to go make the play, see ball, hit ball.
See ball, hit ball.
On 2 consecutive plays, Riley Metelsky making plays.
And Robbie Armstrong just checked in the game for Metelsky.
First time we've called Armstrong's name tonight.
All season.
All season, I think, too.
Harless in motion. That is Miles Harless running up the middle. Not a lot of room for him to go. Who else we got out there? 71, Gabe Quick, a sophomore as well. So we got 2 sophomores up front. Gotta love that if you're Coach O'Connell, in Sherwinski and Quick. 2 big boys you're hoping to lead your front on offense and defense for the next couple of years here.
So 3rd and 13 for the Lakers, Jack. We'll see if they uncork a pass. I'm guessing if they do, they got to target Miles Harless out there, the big body receiver, number 4. I be looking at him to try and make a play for the Lakers.
I agree. They got trips to the left. Grady Harless has it. He's being rushed, able to escape. He's got room up that left side, and I think he's got enough for a first down.
I do too, Jack. I think
nice
he was
scramble
able to
right there. Yeah, pushed all the way up to the 30-yard line.
And it looked like he might be stopped a couple yards short, but the second effort as he was being dragged down by a couple Snowbird defenders got him the first down and the extra yardage needed for that first down. So Bear Lake picking up the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Bear Lake 31-yard line. So Harless for the Lakers, Jack and his younger brother, definitely the two key players that you want to focus on.
Well, they're both, I don't know
defense.
who's older or younger. They're both freshmen.
Right.
Do you know which one's older?
We'll get back to that.
Flag. Oh, delay a game.
Let's
It is a delay a game against the Lakers. Charles is going to ask the crew next door. You know, if I was in there, I'd say, dude, I'm busy. I'm trying to record this game. I'm not telling you. What do you say?
So they're twin brothers.
I thought they were twins.
They're twin brothers, but we're not getting an info on who is older or younger. So we're gonna have to do that. Maybe we
It's
can
a
get
big
that
mystery.
We can get that information from Johnny Burkhart. Oh, at halftime. Oh, that was an awkward-looking fall by Harless there as he's on the turf. Loss of about 4 yards, but that looked really awkward, Jack.
It did. He went down. Yeah, it looked uncomfortable. He's all right, though, still playing.
And he's had a couple times where he's been tripped up by the turf monster so far in this game. We saw that sack that was eventually credited to Brody Jeffers, but Harless just slipped and wiped out on that play. And then that one right there. So 2 times equals a correlation, in my opinion.
Well, you can just see the bumps in this GIS field. It's not every step is the same. Sometimes the elevation's going to be a little higher. Oh, as we got Merrill, nice hard run. Armstrong all over him. Merrill pick up, we'll call it 7 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 13. I smell a fire. Oh. That's because one of the neighbors to GIS is having a fire. Very nice.
I mean, it'd be a great day.
It's a beautiful night for a fire. You know, cook some hot dogs over the fire. Watch yourself some St. Mary football.
You know, I never thought about that, but if you had some property right over across from the fence, Jack, you could just sit out in your backyard and watch football games.
That's right. That is right. All right, here we go. 3rd and 13. Harless has it, wants to go deep. Sam Jacobson is right there. Yeah, and they're going to get Jacobson with the flag. I mean, he clearly had his jersey grabbed on the shoulder, and you just can't do that.
We'll see if they call that pass interference or holding, Jack, because Jacobson was tagging along for a ride, had his hand on the left shoulder pad. So we'll see if it's PI or holding.
And it's unfortunate because I don't think he needed to do that.
Now
the ball was going out of bounds.
The next question is, what will Bear Lake opt to do? Obviously, so it's a pass interference, but it will not yield a first down.
Let's see.
And actually, they're going to spot it just past the first down marker.
It is going to be a first down.
So the 15-yard penalty does give Bear Lake a first down. I thought it was 3rd and 16 as opposed to 14, Jack.
I want to correct myself. It looks like Dwayne Koshoniak is definitely on the chain gain as well. My mistake. Oh, Merrill's got it. Able to juke some St. Mary defenders. Finally, Daniel Jacobson able to break it down, but not before he picked up 14 yards and another Bear Lake first down. Moving those chains. Mike stops the clock at 13.6 seconds. He starts it back up.
That's going to be another
Yeah, they're going to let it bring the first quarter to an end. And with that, I'm going to send it to Zach Perry so he can put up.
Brian Beningo, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
All right, welcome back. We're getting ready for the second quarter to get underway. Second quarter tonight, brought to you by the Gaylord Eye Care Center. Hey, Vision Source and the Gaylord Eye Care Center want to keep you at the top of your game. And you need to trust your eyesight to them with their friendly and experienced staff at the Gaylord Eye Care Center with 4 locations, like you know, in Boyne City, Sheboygan, Bel Air, and in Gaylord as we get ready to see what's going on in the second quarter. Jack, 1st and 10, Bear Lake on the Snowbird 44-yard line.
Let's see it. They like this formation. Merrill in motion. Harless keeps. Up the middle, cuts back right. Oh, he breaks contain. Nice job, Daniel Jacobson, able to knock him out of bounds, though. Looked like just in front of that first down marker, but a gain of 9 yards. Checking in for the game, number 51, Caden Deckrow, a freshman. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 2. Riley Bright checking into the game for Lucas Cherwinski. He's the only senior out there right now.
We got a couple funny text-ins into the Professional Seamless Gutters text-in line we're going to read after this play.
And right away, Riley Bright able to make a tackle. Nice job, tackle for loss. Going to bring up a 3rd down. Oh, looks like a no gain. Still 3rd down. Let's hear it, Charles.
So we just got a text from Grandma Bloost. She says, "Be sure I win the 50-50 as well, as I'll probably have to take. She'll probably have to take a couple hungry football players out to dinner tonight, as she's. It sounds like she's watching over the football team this weekend."
Very nice.
Well, you can certainly send them. No, I know the team obviously goes to Mama Leone's. So.
Oh, that's the spot. That's the spot.
As another penalty marker flies. This one.
Don't be against us. Don't be against us.
And it is.
Dang it, it's against us.
So we've got offsides on the Snowbirds. That's the 3rd offsides penalty.
Oh, come on, boys. I see Bevel, Jeffers, Croft, and Bloost over there. Oh, it's a reverse. Harless has it. Oh, nice job by the Birds. Able to get in there fast enough, and too much time for the reverse to develop. And it's a big loss. A 3rd and 2 is now turned into a 4th and – oh, no, correction. It's only 2nd down.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Jack.
It's my bad. It's my bad. Once again, Grady Harless in the shotgun by himself. He's got it. He's going to rush right. Oh, Riley Bright nearly there. Low his shoulder, runs hard. Sam Jacobson able to bring him down. I think that's going to bring him a 3rd down. Harless a little slow to get up there, but he's still able to get up. Lucas Cherwinski checking into the game for Riley Bright.
We've got a timeout taken by Bear Lake. So that's going to give us some time to thank some more of our sponsors tonight.
That's right.
As we want to thank our friends at J&J Construction. Home renovation projects can be extremely tricky, and oftentimes we can get overwhelmed with trying to do it ourselves. And that's why the pros of J&J Construction come in to help everyone do it right. With years of experience, trust your building needs and everything else regarding home improvement to J&J Construction. and Professional Seamless Gutters. Your home gutters are always there when you need them to be, and so is our good friend Orion Beningo, St. Mary alumni Orion Beningo. That's why he started Professional Seamless Gutters. They offer fast and experienced service with real-time quotes. And as I mentioned earlier, Professional Seamless Gutters is one of the only businesses out there right now that if you give them a call, they'll answer your call. And that'll be Orion on the other end of the line. That's 989-619-3407. Tell Orion we sent you. Orion, one of the St. Mary football alumni who are looking to celebrate the program's 300th win tonight if the Snowbirds are able to come out on top against Bear Lake, as they already have a commanding 21-0 lead. So, Jack, a third and long for Bear Lake.
Yes, and I would like to point out that Orion's brother, Liam Beningo, is in the stands tonight. Harless lets it go. Oh, that's going to be a pick for Daniel Jacobson. How far can he take it back? He cuts left. Still running. Still running. Nice job, Daniel Jacobson. He's got blockers ahead of him. Great heads-up play there by the sophomore. I mean, you knew that was coming right to him. Pass was just a little short. He's able to bring it in. It's now going to be St. Mary ball at their own 44-yard line. First down, Birds. Johnny Burkhart doing an excellent job tonight on the camera. Daryl, his father, I scared him earlier. I felt bad after how I really scared him. I really scared him. I might not do it again because of how bad I scared him. I just walked up to him and did just touched him and shook him a little bit.
And he jumped.
Dude, he might have to run to the restroom at halftime. All right, here we go. Gavin Bebley's got the ball. The senior looking to get 6. He touches the ball once. Nearly able to get him. It's Hunter Ball, but Gavin Bevel's in for another touchdown just right up the middle. That's going to push the score 27-0 with 9 minutes and 5 seconds on the play clock in the second quarter. Nice job by the senior.
Yeah, like I said, once again, Jack, another Snowbird running back that I don't think got touched until he got to the end zone. Actually, it looked like Bevel might have broke out of a tackle on his shoelaces there at the end.
Ball boy Charlie ready to catch the kick. Can he catch it? Oh, nice job, Charlie. Able to bring it in. Good work.
Gotta like the way that Lasse Felton is able to put that ball up through the goalpost. The Snowbirds obviously go for 2 a lot after, on their point afters, but in the course of a game where, say you score to tie the game and you just feel like you just need to kick that extra point to get the win, then being able to kick that point after is a great option to have and a great card to have in your back pocket if you ever need to pull it out.
Absolutely. Absolutely, you want to have that in your arsenal. I mean, just like you said, sometimes even towards the end of the game, you need a field goal. You need that 3 points. You don't want to go for the Hail Mary. You think you got enough to get those 3 points.
So I'm going to go out on a limb tonight and say that it's a dog night here at the field. I see a couple of dogs out there, Jack.
Where?
I got a dog. I got a white lab down on the front row on the stands over here, and I saw one further down on the sideline. So I saw 2 dogs, so that's going to make it dog night.
Lassier, nice kick.
That's a really good kick.
Harless has it. Donovan Bloost able to bring him down. Nice tackle, Donovan Bloost. Just a little rip around, threw him right to the ground. There you go. Let's see who comes out defensively here for the Birds. We've got Cherwinski, Quick, Palanta, Oliver, Armstrong, Alexander, Jacobson, and Jacobson. It's Jacobson and Jacobson. I can't wait till basketball season. Jacobson dribbles, passing in the corner to Jacobson. Jacobson dribbles it up back top. Got nowhere to go. Lots to Jacobson. Slammed home by Jacobson.
It does kind of have the
I hope
like
Sam Jacobson can. This is me assuming he can dunk.
It does have the makings of like a law firm or
Jacobson and Jacobson. Yeah, I like that.
And
Ian Oliver, they got him. Bam, they got him right at the end there. Ian Oliver, the offsides king tonight. It's his senior year, last regular season game. I get all the penalties.
Well, it's like
You always know how I am. If the referee throws I'm all about referee performance when it comes to that flag toss. I want to see a good toss. All right, Harless has it. Looking to go to Merrill. Oh, nearly another pick there by Daniel Jacobson. Merrill had to tackle him.
one thing I noticed about the passes of the quarterback Harless is that he doesn't get that ball to spiral down and turn over. Typically, when you don't get it to turn over and start spiraling down in the air, you're not stepping into your throws.
Yeah.
So as you watch him, as he proceeds to get back in his drop back, he's throwing that ball off his back foot, which is why it's coming out with not a lot of zip on it, but also why it kind of hangs up in the air for an absorbent amount of time.
Yep, it's tough, too, because he's got, birds flocking towards him every time. He's really got nowhere to go except off his back foot. This time he goes up the middle of the Merrill. Oh, and it's quick. In there right away. Ian Oliver jumps on the dog pile at the end there. Senior Brian Keister checks in the game for quick.
So it does sound like you're working on that call for the Jacobson to Jacobson give and go for basketball season, Jack.
I mean, I better see it. I mean, they're brothers, so you would think they should have a better a better chemistry. I mean, I feel like that's how Condon and I are. I feel like it. I don't know. Perry, what do you think? I don't even really play with Condon. I just ref. And I'm trash. All right, fumble on the play. Nice job, Lake Polana, as well as Brian Keister checking in the game right away and making a play. Tackle for loss. Wow, and again, unfortunately for Bear Lake, a 2nd and 5 has now turned into a 4th and 9. Let's see what they decide to do here. Looks like Harless is going to punt.
Back deep is Bevel.
That's exactly what he's going to do. Straight into the air. Better get a poison call on that one. Bounces forward. Oh, nice diving stop.
So that punt traveled how many yards, Jack?
We're going to call that 10.
It was kicked from he kicked it from the 40, but the original line of scrimmage was the 36. So Snowbirds have the ball on the Snowbird 47. So you do the math at home. It's a Saturday.
You do the math at home.
It's a Saturday. Unless we want to put Perry on the spot.
You do the math. Perry, you do the math.
You know what? You do the math. You text us. Let us know.
Gavin Bevel in the shotgun. He wants to hand off to Metelsky. He will hand off to Metelsky, getting a nice block from Brody Jeffers. Nice gain of 6 yards right there on first down. Call it 7 yards. We're going to be seeing a lot of action from a lot of different Snowbirds tonight. I can already tell that.
What makes you be able to tell that, Jack?
Well, I mean, they're just really kind of able to do whatever they want out there. Now we've got McKinley in at quarterback. Sends Metelsky in motion. McKinley keeps up the middle. Nice job. Lowers his shoulder, gets past the first down.
Gotta like seeing number 89 in the shotgun, Jack.
Absolutely. Looking good out there. Nice run, McKinley. Future he is a stud right now, but future varsity stud for St. Mary's. They want that clock to run. I
don't know why the officials want to get out of here. They can work on their suntan pretty good in an October day.
No doubt. He keeps again. Trying to get to the edge. He does get to the edge. Merrill is able to track him down. Gain of about 5 yards right there. This drive, it's the McKinley and Metelsky show. O'Connell giving him the call from the sideline. Bloost wide to our side. Jeffers in a wing spot on that right side. Metelsky in motion. This time they do go to Metelsky.
Oh, nice block.
Nice block. Bloost. Metelsky's got the speed. Is it enough?
Yes.
Nice job. It's going to push the score to 34-0. That was made possible by Donovan Bloost on that edge, getting a nice block. Metelsky just turned the corner, and he's gone. That's going to be 34-zip with 5 minutes and 39 seconds left in this second quarter.
Yeah, Donovan Bloost came back with the crackback block and really opened up that perimeter for Metelsky to hit the hole. He didn't even need to hit the hole. He just got to the outside and went in.
Lassier kicks. That one looked great. Oh, ball boy Charlie doesn't make the catch, and he hits the deck. Oh, what a great way to send us to thank a couple sponsors. This is Next Level Broadcasting.
We all know Northern Michigan winters take a toll on our parking lots and driveways, but Gaylord Seal Coating has you covered. A proud sponsor of local high school athletics, Gaylord Seal Coating specializes in infrared seamless asphalt repair, hot pour crack filling, striping, and more. Need a new snowplow solution this winter? GSC can do that too. Commercial, residential, private roadways, and associations, Gaylord Seal Coating is your answer. Give them a call today at 989-732-5003.
All right, we're back in. Charles Trail, Jack Cordy, Zach Perry, Johnny Burkhart running the camera tonight as we're just going to hang out for the rest of tonight's game. It's 6 o'clock Eastern time. Saturday matinee special for Snowbird football as Snowbirds have a 35-0 lead. And that one's going to get kicked off with Lassier over the head of Harless and into the end zone for a touchback. So back-to-back touchbacks for Lassier. So
landed right on the line.
It did. And you really like to see the Snowbirds consistently have good performances on special teams. We've seen of the Snowbirds penalties tonight, a majority of them have come on special teams, Jack. So an area where the Snowbirds can improve, obviously, before they get into the playoffs, I would say special teams.
Definitely. Absolutely. And you gotta love, seeing your JV players step up and playing well. You want that confidence too, because in playoffs, you might need them, especially with the injury troubles that St. Mary's has had this year and in previous years. Those guys better be ready to step up. It can happen at any time.
It surely can, Jack. And we saw it earlier during this season. The Snowbirds were faced with attrition right off the bat. Gavin Bevel broke his hand. Brody Jeffers had a shoulder injury. So 2 of your 8 starters, but also 1 and 2 on the quarterback depth chart, go out with injuries at the beginning of the season. So Snowbirds from the jump this year have really been facing adversity, and they've done a good job as tonight. They're playing for their 7th win of the season, trying to get a top 10 seed in the 8-player Division II tournament.
They're going for that top seed?
A top 10 seed.
Oh, okay.
So when the point schedule gets broken down, the Snowbirds win tonight, they're more than likely to be a top 10 team ranked in 8-player Division II.
Harless tracked down by Cherwinski and Jacobson there on that right side. Gain of only a couple yards there. Well, I will say there are fans in the St. Mary's student section. So, and they are in a pink out.
We got a pink out tonight.
So nice job, St. Mary fans.
And, Jack, so we do want to mention
I see 7 pink shirts.
that at halftime, St. Mary Athletic Director Bob DeLong will be joining us.
Ooh. How exciting. Ball is on the ground. Who has it? Looks like Harless was able to recover his own fumble. No gain on the play. Charles Strill has stepped out of the booth. Time to start messing around. What? Oh, he's going to go get Bob. As Dave Cordy gives a nice wave to Zach Perry and a thumbs down to me. Them Reese's are good, Perry. Holy smokes. How many of them can you eat before you should feel shame? Because I'm at 4 already. All right, here we go. Harless wants to go deep. Oh, great defense, Ian Oliver. That's 11 on 11. Ian Oliver knocks the ball away and helps him up. If you're a St. Mary alumni, that's exactly what you love to see. Great defense and great sportsmanship. That's how you do it right there, sporting those red gloves, looking very sharp. Fans going crazy. They love Ian Oliver. 4th and 9. They're going to punt Metelsky back very deep. Surprising how deep he is considering how short these punts have been. Ball's on the ground. Harless has to run. Oh, my goodness. Sam Jacobson is all over him, and he has nowhere to go. Not even able to get the ball off. 4 minutes, 5 seconds left to go here in the second quarter as we have a change of possession. We still have the starting offense out there for St. Mary's. They are kicking a field goal. No, they're not. Why would they kick a field goal? No, they're not. Oh, my gosh. Really? On first down? Come on. So does that – I mean, of course he nailed it because he's a sniper. All right. Well, I guess we're going to see what we got defensively. Okay, well, what's running clock? Is it 40? 35. Okay, thank goodness. All right, well, good sportsmanship there by Coach O'Connell. Spirit Squad bringing the energy. There's just a good energy in the stadium tonight, you know. There's not a lot. There's really nothing riding on this game. St. Mary's is in the playoffs. They've clinched a home game for the playoffs. It's a gorgeous night. Where would you rather be? And, I mean, look at those trees, Perry. What a beautiful view. Even, I mean, well, I'd say half the leaves are gone, but they're still really, really nice. All right, Lassier, let's see a boot. I want to see you hit the flag on this one. Oh, Harless will have an opportunity. Oh, wild St. Mary bounce. There's an indication that St. Mary has the ball. I don't know. I don't know whose ball it is. There's no indication yet. Oh, it is us. Let's go, baby. Kick the field goal. Kick the field goal. All right. Lassier can make a field goal from this distance. It's not that far. They're going to an I formation here. Lake Polana in at quarterback. He's got it. Toss to Sam Jacobson. Trying to get to the edge. He is able to get to the edge, but he's tackled out of bounds. Gain of only a couple.
And we got a special shout out. We just got a text in to the text in line. This one says, this is from Colleen Frankowiak.
Yes,
And
Colleen.
it says, Go Snowbirds. Looks like nicer weather than last week rain that I stood in up in Rudyard.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that
it is
Rudyard
nicer.
game was it was wet and it was cold.
But they won, so you'll take it.
But they won, so it made you feel a little warmer. Well, actually, I was up there in the booth, and we had a little heater in there. So that was pretty sweet. Yeah, that was pretty sweet. That was a nice little crew up there in Rudyard. Clock still running. Palanta under center. He goes to Koshoniak, trucks someone, Koshoniak.
Want to remind everyone that the next score would start the running clock for the whole second half.
All right, we need to get Dylan Croft a touchdown because he's at 23. If he gets one more, he's at 24, and his number is 24.
That just
so if any way we can get a mic, send a message down to Coach O'Connell. I don't know if you have that hookup, Charles, or what, but
I mean, I feel like Coach O'Connell
let's send Johnny
right
in there.
is,
Walkie Johnny, and tell him to. That would make Coach O'Connell happy.
This is a nice run by Sam Jacobson, picking up good chunk of yards.
I'm sure Coach O'Connell would love having Johnny in his ear about what the Next Level Broadcasting crew wants him to do.
You know,
he'd be like, "Good idea, Johnny. Let's do that."
I did, a couple weeks ago, someone did reach out to us and say that they would be interested in sponsoring a Coach O'Connell microphone.
Oh my gosh.
We're still working out the details on that, and as well as the liability coverage of anything the officials might say to him.
Anything the officials might say to him.
I mean, the
nice quarterback sneak is enough for a first down by the Birds.
You know, sometimes those officials have pretty foul mouths.
Yeah, sometimes they say some crazy stuff. I know Coach O'Connell, you know, he's really clean.
He always says that sometimes the officials say stuff impersonating him, and it sounds very similar to his own voice.
Oh,
and
I see.
So the officials really try to do that to, get at him.
I see. Lassier kicks it.
That was a field
goal. That one was good again.
So 3 on the board for the Snowbirds.
Lassier, nice work. At 2 minutes and 2 seconds, he's got 2 field goals.
Snowbirds wanted to get him reps coming to tonight's game. Talked to Coach O'Connell. He said that we want to get Lassier some snaps, some reps at kicking field goals, as that one was kicked on first down. So the Snowbirds obviously making an effort to get Lassier some reps, so when they need him in a playoff game, if they just need a simple extra point or if they need a short field goal, Jack, the team, the coaching staff, and Lassier, most importantly, will have confidence to put that one through the uprights.
Absolutely. They'll be covered. Miles Harless back to receive. Let's see if Lassier can do it again. Nice kick. Takes another St. Mary bounce. Harless able to pick it up. He's not going anywhere on Gavin Bebel as he tries to strip it, but Harless hangs on, falls down. They're going to be looking to score starting at their own. What do we call that right there, Charles? That's going to be the 22, 23? 23-yard line?
Yeah, so they're going to set up shop at the 23. St. Mary bringing a lot of different players out there, shuffling bodies as they've done all game, still keeping senior Gavin Bebel in at the free safety position, trying to get him as many reps as possible as he missed 5 games earlier this season, Jack, as we're getting ready to be joined by Athletic Director Bob DeLong as we're going to get a bracketology update. Bob, if you'd like to throw on that headset, love to have you on. So we were talking earlier, Jack and I, about the playoff implications for the Snowbirds, all the different playoff points. Right now, if the score holds true and the Snowbirds win, they're going to have in between 30 and 31 to 33 total points with the bonus points, etc. So where do you see that positioning the Snowbirds in terms of where they're going to get seeded 1 through 4 in their region?
Well, unfortunately, we're going to be 2.
Okay.
We can't get 1.
Okay.
Because the UP is only going to have 4 teams.
Okay.
We don't know if the number 1 seed is going to be Gray or Marion.
Or Marion. Okay.
And it depends on if they go north and south only or they take east-west.
East-west.
Right. With Kidney North Urine getting in changed everything.
Okay.
So here's what the game you have to watch. If Indian River beats Mesick, it will give Central Lake enough points to take the number 3 seed. If they lose, they'll be the 4 seed.
Okay.
So we'll play. If Indian River wins, we'll play Central Lake.
Okay.
If they lose, we'll play Posen.
Okay, so we have the 2 seed locked up.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so that will guarantee a home playoff game next week.
Correct.
Okay, so it really just comes down to the seeding impacts where a week 2 playoff game would be played on the road.
Right. And if there's an upset, we could host a game.
Or
if there's an upset in the UP, we could host a game.
Sure.
And that's really it's going to work that way.
So that bracket will get, obviously, it'll come out tomorrow at 6 p.m. So tell us, the process once that bracket comes out. What do you do from when it gets released? What do you do with it from that point?
Well, if it's more than 100 miles, the team can choose to have it on Saturday if the teams can't agree to play on Friday.
Okay.
If there's no common agreement, it will automatically go to Saturday at 1. But more than likely, because of proximity to teams, we play on Friday night.
Okay. So because of the proximity Posen and Central Lake teams within our region, the game will more than likely be a home Friday night playoff game, which the team has had a lot of different scheduling things this year due to the shortages of referees playing games on Thursdays, Saturdays. I don't think the first Friday night game was until like week 4. So now that their kind of internal body clock, if you will, has been registered to get ready to play on Friday nights, keeping that the status quo, I think bodes well for a team that has had to shuffle around a lot earlier in the season.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see the crowd tonight is nice on a perfect night, but without school, you lose some proximity.
Yes.
People are raking leaves, and I think that hurt the field a little bit, or the fan base. But Friday night is usually the common case, and it's probably what's going to happen.
And so depending on how that bracket all shapes out, and obviously in 8-player football, only 16 teams make it. So because of that, you have wider distances to travel in terms of geography, right?
Right.
So with 16 teams making it, the good news is you don't have to win as many games to win the state championship. The bad news is every single week you're playing a top 16 team.
Well, yeah, you think about it. There's 16 teams. You win your district, there's 8.
Right.
There's actually 4. So you play the semifinal, which would be in the UP.
Week 3.
Week 3.
Right.
Yeah. So, and then if you win that, you play in the finals. So it's one less round. Exactly.
So it's basically win 4 games, you win the 8-player title.
Correct.
So let's just talk a little bit how you've seen like the resurgence. We knew that this St. Mary team was going to be good coming in. Then they got hit right off the bat. Adversity struck. Gavin Bevel breaks his hand. Brody Jeffers injures his shoulder. They're already down 2 starting quarterbacks. For them to reel it together and come back and go 7-2, really impressive with the way that this team is able to come back together. The coaches, staff, the players, to all have the mental fortitude to just keep grinding and stay with that tenacity to get 7 wins this year.
Exactly. Look at the team tonight. We played about 20 people on offense and defense. It's building our depth, and I think that bodes well for the future. And you also look at the people that played quarterback, like you said, last week against Rudyard. I would probably say, Charles, you might agree with me, it's probably our best win on the road since Sutton's Bay 4 years ago.
Sure.
It was a great win.
It was, and a total complete game. The last 6 minutes, I'd say the first 6 minutes when Rudyard got that early score, and then the last 6 minutes where he just might have had a little mental lapse. But, going up to Rudyard and really winning from start to finish, and a dominant victory as we see Lasse Felton put in another field goal. So Snowbirds go up 44-0. And what is nice, though, depending on how the district shakes out and the region shakes out for the playoffs, it looks like we wouldn't have to travel to the Upper Peninsula until week 3.
That's what it's going to be. Yep, we'll play for sure. We'll go to week 3,
which is nice.
Yeah, and what I might interject here, this is I'm a stat geek. I know we've had games we've kicked 10 extra points before back in 11-man, but I can never remember a game we've kicked 3 field goals.
Okay,
that is amazing.
I know you keep very close eye on the stats, but do you know what? So obviously the Snowbirds are going for win 300 tonight.
Yep.
Do you know what the overall playoff record is when the Snowbirds play away in the Upper Peninsula? It can't be that good, is it?
Well, you'd think it wouldn't be, but I know in 1999 and 2002 when they got to the state final game,
Okay.
they won a couple games up there each of those years.
Okay.
They've actually played in the Superior Dome twice or 3 times and are 2-1.
Okay.
So it might be better than you think it is, but I bet you overall it could be below 500.
Okay.
Because our overall playoff record is below 500 because even if you play one game and lose, of course, that's a loss.
Right.
So for teams to have a 500 record or more, you've got to have a run.
Exactly. So, what you're saying, like, it's kind of like a series of 3 in baseball, where if you want to have a positive winning record, you got to win 2 out of the 3.
Yep.
Which is the same way in the playoffs and the postseason. You play 3 games, you got to win 2. You're still only 1 game above 500.
And the thing about 8-man, you don't know how good each league is. The North Star in the east part of the state, the UP.
Right.
We played Rudyard and handled them pretty easily.
Right.
They stayed with both Powers North Central and Rogers City and Escanaba and Munising, which are D1's teams.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know. Maybe the D2 in our schools in Ski Valley is a little bit better than people think, and I think that's the truth.
And I think that definitely the class of the Ski Valley this year coming out at least is St. Mary and Central Lake. Central Lake, we saw, they went down and beat Farwell, and obviously Farwell ineligible to play in the postseason due to the size of their school, but we saw Farwell just have a real close game, or relatively close, with Marion.
Mm-hmm.
Central Lake also played Marion too, so projected that those 3 teams, St. Mary, Marion, and Central Lake, might all be in the same district.
Right.
So,
and I will tell you this too, Indian River, that was a great comeback
yeah,
for us. And Central Lake lost by 2 touchdowns, and they fumbled 4 times instead of 20.
yeah.
So I think both those teams, if you clean up their turnovers, because St. Mary's had turnovers that game,
Right.
they could have beat Indian River. Even though Indian River's a good team, Indian River has to win tonight to make playoffs.
They're playing Mesick.
They played a tough schedule. I'll give them credit for that. But they're D1 also.
So they have a 5-3 record coming into tonight's game. Indian River's playing Mesick. I think that game's going on right now, actually.
It is.
So they have to beat Mesick in order to make the Division I playoffs at a 6-3 record mark. And a 6-3 in Division I's putting you on the road against a tough opponent.
Yep. And I tell you what, I looked at it real quick. We'll probably move to 6th or 7th overall in D2 of our points. We'd be about 10th in D1.
Right, because right now where the points are, we're at about 29 and .333. With this win, we'll probably slide.
We'll get 2.667.
Yeah, so we'll be right around 31 and a half.
Yeah, plus .333 for the win against a team
Right.
that's got 1 win, and plus .33 for Indian River. So we'll gain 3.4 points.
So we'll be right around that 33 and a half point margin, which will take us from, I believe we're like 12th or 13th right now in the overall point standings, and bump us up to 6th, which obviously is largely impacted because if Cedarville were to have won, that would have shifted us up on the 1 line.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, one more win, we would definitely be number 1. And some states, I know, including Louisiana and Indiana, they rank you 1 through 16. So
Overall
so
ranking.
1 plays 16, but Michigan, it would be a geography mess.
It'd be a nightmare.
You'd make me going 800 miles.
Right. I mean, in the state of Rhode Island, you could do that.
Right.
Michigan, when you have a school like a Monroe Christian playing, Powers North Central.
What I'd like to see, and it was talked about at the AD meeting 2 weeks ago Monday, is what I'd like to see to get more points for playing a D1 team than a D2 team in 8-man football. They haven't talked about that yet because the MSHAA is trying to save Division 8 11-man.
Right.
So they're probably going to cap that and then divide the remaining teams by 7 for the other 7 divisions. Right now what they do, they take the total eligible teams, divide by 8. I think they're going to start protecting D8 by like 200 or less, and then divide by 7.
Sure, that makes sense because it makes it more of a fair playing field.
Don't you think they should do that for basketball and football and baseball too? I think they should.
I think the problem with football is, or not football, but basketball.
Yep.
Basketball, you have a lot more teams because there's a lot more co-op teams for football, obviously, and with basketball having 4 divisions by class.
Right.
I think not only gives you the possibility of having really, really good matchups in the playoffs as well, because with 4 divisions, you're more than likely going to get better teams playing each other in the semifinals and the quarterfinals.
Yep.
Because it all gets compressed. So, you might have a Division I Traverse City West play a Division II Mount Pleasant, but in basketball, it'd all be Class A.
Yeah, and what's going on right now is, though, because so many teams dropping out, lack of players, you could have a 35 student at Wolverine playing a 250
Right.
East Jordan or Harbor Springs. So they need to cap that too and divide, or those teams aren't going to be able to compete unless you co-op.
Sure.
Yep.
All right, well, Bob, thanks for joining us. We're talking some, bracketology for the Snowbirds, as looks like this win is well within reason. We're going to step aside here and take one more look at the Snowbird training camp that was shot this August regarding this 2022 St. Mary football team. We'll be back with the third quarter action right after this. This is Next Level Broadcasting. We'll be right back. Hang on. It's fall, and for the 2022 St. Mary football team, the fall brings gridiron battles and familiar sounds of victory from years past. In 2022, the Snowbirds look to extend their consecutive streak of making the state playoffs, but before they can delight in victory psalm, they must listen to another familiar voice, that of head coach Kevin O'Connell. The ninth-year head coach is once again at the reins for the Snowbirds, and the impact he has on each team is hard to miss. And for the Snowbirds, this year's team looks to exude the same confidence, intelligence, and passion that is passed down from their leader, Kevin O'Connell. This is the genesis of a new season. Last year's success and toils are of distant memory now. This is Snowbird football. This is Inside the Nest.
Hey, Coach.
Yes.
Do you want centers here on Friday?
Yeah, everybody's here on Friday.
Oh, we all are?
Yeah,
all right.
everybody is. Yeah, you don't get Friday night off, Sunshine. You don't.
Just don't.
One word can be used to describe the aura of a St. Mary practice: intensity.
JT, go! Base!
The Snowbirds expect to be ready for their competition they face due to their adherence to both training the mind and the body. Mistakes, both mental and physical, are common and even encouraged.
Stop! Back up! Just walk now! We're fast! We're fast, and we just go, oh. Come on! We need better tempo. Back to first down.
For it is better to make them during practice than during the season when the lights are on. Their level of intensity will be on full display as they take the field this fall.
Here we go. Blake, you're off! You're not in double tight! Move!
For head coach Kevin O'Connell,
Stop!
using the mistakes as
What do
learning
we do? What is
opportunities
this?
is what he aims to do.
What is this?
In his pursuit of perfection,
Then do it!
O'Connell wants to bring the Snowbirds back to the top.
To have something and not practice things in a live situation
and then come away from that going, yeah, we can't get X, we got to tweak this, we tweak this. I'm not going to wait a week to play a game to tweak it. So we're going to be 2x1, and we're going to run a lot of double tight. Right?
In competition, it is just as important to know your weakness as it is your strength. And for O'Connell and the St. Mary's Snowbirds, the strength of this team is the senior-laden offensive line. And with 7 sizable senior offensive linemen, the Snowbirds are prepped to eviscerate their opponents within the trenches and to control the point of attack.
I think we're really strong. We all treat each other like brothers, and we all are like family.
Yeah, probably strongest year we've had in about a decade at least.
I just feel like, when I get on the field with these guys, I know we got a chance. Like, they all got each other's back.
I know when I get on the offensive line, these guys are right beside me, and they're going to do their job, and I'm going to do it too. Get the stuff done.
There is a saying that football is a game that teaches much more than in between the lines, that it also teaches life lessons. And today, the team will be learning a lesson in adversity. Projected starting senior quarterback Gavin Bebel has injured his non-throwing hand and is being treated by the staff, which will later determine that surgery is needed to repair the injury. And for the Snowbirds, it is a lesson to take in stride, regroup, and figure out a solution that will allow them to continue to compete until Bebel is able to return to the active roster this season. With a new season comes a fresh slate and a clean canvas to begin painting the picture of the season. With each game, a new brushstroke is added to the painting, and in order to do so, place their trust in God to guide them through the adverse, long grind of a 9-game season and all that goes along with it. Taking over at the interim quarterback position is Brody Jeffers, a senior who is no stranger to the position, as he's had multiple stints in each of the last 2 seasons. So with a viable fill-in, the Snowbirds will lean on their experience, impenetrable defense, their football IQ, and their physical stamina to hold their opponents at bay this year.
We all know northern Michigan winters take a toll on our parking lots and driveways, but Gaylord Seal Coating has you covered. A proud sponsor of local high school athletics, Gaylord Seal Coating specializes in infrared seamless asphalt repair, hot pour crack filling, striping, and more. Need a new snowplow solution this winter? GSC can do that too. Commercial, residential, private roadways, and associations, Gaylord Seal Coating is your answer. Give them a call today at 989-732-5003.
I'm Ryan Beningo, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
And welcome back, everyone. This is the J&J Construction Halftime Show. Charles Trail here, joined by Jack Cordy. Snowbirds with a commanding 44-0 lead as we're just about getting set to go into the third quarter. It's actually the last 9 points have all come from field goals by the St. Mary's Snowbirds. And Jack, as I welcome you back into the broadcast booth, what has really been something that you've taken away as a good sign for the Snowbirds as they head into the postseason?
Of course, Lassier Felton. I just talked to Bob DeLong. He said in his 24 years of watching Gaylord and St. Mary football, he's never seen someone make 3 field goals in one game. So that's saying a lot. That's the biggest thing I'd say. But, I mean, besides that, there's really not much to say about St. Mary's offense or defense. They're pretty much able to do whatever they want. Yeah. Lassier Felton tearing it up. Oh, and I also got stats here from Tim Wiltsey. Let me read them off here. All right. 210 yards at half, all rushing. Felton has 3 field goals, 3 extra points. Metelsky, 43 yards and 2 touchdowns, one of them on a fumble return for a touchdown. Bevel, 75 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Croft, 1 touchdown and 40 yards.
And then I believe Brody Jeffers also has does he have a touchdown or a 2-point conversion?
2-point conversion. Yeah, he had one there right in the beginning.
Sure. So 44 points on the board for the Snowbirds. And as you said, Jack, official stats provided by Tim Wiltsey, 44-0. Snowbirds getting ready to receive the third quarter kickoff. And, you know, one thing right now, Jack, is we've got to knock on wood, but this team needs to stay healthy, as during our interview during the second quarter with Bob DeLong, the St. Mary athletic director. It's coming down to the situation that St. Mary will have a home playoff game next week. They'll be the 2 seed in their 4-team district. That opponent will be determined by a myriad of effects tonight. But we'll find out Sunday at 6 p.m. when the MHSAA releases the playoff schedule.
Very exciting stuff if you are a Snowbird fan.
Which everyone listening is, I would assume.
Here we go, Harless with the kick. Right by Croft, right by Bloost, right into the hands of Gavin Bevel. Able to break one. He's going to have room if he can get past a couple of tacklers. He cannot. Nice job there by, looks like, number 40. Hunter Ball, nice job, Ball, able to bring down Bevel. Going to give St. Mary's starting field position at their own 38-yard line.
So we do have the running clock throughout the entirety of this half, Jack. Snowbirds up by 44 points. As the sun is beginning to set over the Gaylord Intermediate School field.
Lights are on. Getting a little chilly. Getting a little chilly, a little miscommunication on the handoff there is going to lead to no gain for Sam Jacobson. He received the handoff from Jack Alexander. Alexander's got the call from Coach O'Connell.
Like to see these young bucks getting an opportunity to get in there, Jack, pound the rock a little bit. As we see Sam Jacobson kind of hobble off the field, looks like he's favoring that left ankle. Hopefully he's able to get some attention there on the sideline and get that thing checked out.
Babylon at quarterback, Alexander at running back. It does go to Alexander. This time a gain of a couple.
So what's really nice about the home uniforms for the Snowbirds, Jack, is that the home uniforms don't have any type of number deception. Those away uniforms, the last couple times the Snowbirds have done an away game, like the numbers get mixed up from the roster, and it makes it a real hard time of trying to pick which players are wearing what number.
Oh, Bear Lake is all over that one. Wow, St. Mary's nowhere to go. Bear Lake comes out, does a great job. That St. Mary's is in a 4th and long here. They got a punt. Brody Jeffers is going to be back to punt. Back to receive is Miles Harless. Nice punt by Jeffers. Harless with the fair catch. Did he touch that?
No, I think he just called. He called for the fair catch, and then
looks like he just moved out of the way.
Yeah, he was like, you know what, I'm gonna call for this fair catch, and then I'm just gonna let it roll. He probably would have saved himself about 5 yards if he would have caught it.
I agree,
but you know that's something that as a freshman he'll learn from and figure out how to do something different next time.
All right, Lakers starting at their own 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Let's see what they got. See if that halftime talk from head coach John Prokes worked.
As the Snowbirds are shuffling some defenders onto the field.
They've got Miles Harless at the quarterback spot. Merrill in motion. He has it, and he's got nowhere to go. That was Jack Alexander. Oh, that means last drive. That was Lake Polana running. My mistake, everyone. That was Jack Alexander, number 3, with the tackle right there.
Come on, Jack.
I know. Even got the same name, and I'm messing up, dude.
Well, it does feel different. It's a Saturday, kind of out of the routine. I showed up to get set up tonight for this game at 4:15.
Dang.
I mean, it just felt different.
You were here early. Harless has it. Looks like he got back just past the line of scrimmage.
So with that, Jack, I'm going to turn my headset over to our program director, Zach Perry. Zach Perry, it's been his first year covering Snowbird football. We're going to talk to Zach about what he's seen on the field this year from the Snowbirds and what he expects to see from them in the playoffs.
Excellent. Do you want me to give him my headset, or you're going to give?
No, we're just going to drop him another mic.
Oh, perfect.
It appears that Zach actually has a bad case of laryngitis, so he said he's not ready for a microphone at this point in time.
Oh, come on.
So maybe next week we'll be able to get Zach on the microphone. But in the meantime,
he's so cute when he's nervous.
Any physicians out there, our physician's assistants that might be listening, if you can help get our man a prescription from Rite Aid for some laryngitis, we'd love to get him on the microphone next week.
There must be some Snowbirds in the atmosphere.
I like that one, Jack. That's new.
Snow, snow, snow. Ice, ice, ice. I don't know if that's what they said.
I don't know what you're
And
gonna
we
come
are
back
still
with.
broadcasting a football game.
That's right.
These ones always tease to get distracted. Clock is still ticking. 6 minutes, 30 seconds. Miles Harless has
nice.
it. Oh, my. Oh, ball's out.
That's scooped.
Oh.
Devil.
I thought they called him down, but they did not.
Oh, my goodness. Rylan Metalski came in there, shot out of a cannon, and blew that play up. And they're going to give him a sack plus a forced fumble.
Wow, that was fast. Gavin Bebel picking up 6 points for the Birds, going to put him at 50 points.
Jack,
wow.
The closing speed from Rylan Metalski there. He just went after the quarterback once he decided that the quarterback was going to break the pocket.
Oh, yeah.
And said, you know what, I'm just going to go get him. And he got him plus the ball. And as the Snowbirds are going to trot on the field goal kicker here to see if they can tack on one more extra point.
Lassier trying to remain perfect. Oh, he got it again. Lassier bumps up to 4 for 4. Excellent job by the St. Mary kicker. That's going to give us a chance to step aside and thank a couple sponsors, folks.
Actually, we're going to keep it right here.
Yes, sir.
We're just going to keep it right here and thank everybody that has been a part of this broadcast, bringing it to you wherever you're watching from. Actually, we do have a record in terms of where someone is watching from. So we got a text into the Professional Seamless Gutters text-in hotline. This breaks all records by far, Jack, of the furthest distance in watching the game. We got a text from SPC Brennan Decrow watching from the ISA Air Base in Bahrain. Go Coach Decrow, number
Bahrain.
51, Caden Decrow, and go Snowbirds.
Go Snowbirds.
So the winner for furthest distance to watch a St. Mary's Snowbird game this year is coming all the way from Bahrain, the ISA.
Oh, Gavin Bebel.
Making plays, but eventually picked up by Bear Lake, but absolutely blew up.
Wow, he was right there.
So as I was just saying, Jack, like, I don't think we've got anything further than Bahrain. We have to put that on Google Maps and see how far that is.
How do you spell that?
Bahrain, Bahrain. I don't know where the air base is located, but as Jack's gonna.
It's a country in the Middle East.
How many miles?
It's 66,800 miles away. It's actually, it looks like an island.
It is.
It's an island in the Persian Gulf.
Okay, that's
There's a bridge to get there.
As that pass is lifted up the field, and a nice defensive play made by Hogan McKinley. So Bahrain taking the cake for farthest distance away to watch a Snowbird football game this year. Thanks for texting in and let us know where you're watching from. We appreciate that. And we appreciate you.
Good thing the internet's running smooth for this one.
We appreciate you figuring out a way to get that extended cell phone service plan to give us a text, because messaging and data rates do apply when you text the Snowbird hotline.
All right. We've got Grady Harless in at the shotgun. Ball is on the ground. He's got it. Running for his life. Gets it off. Oh, Hogan McKinley nearly gets an interception. Wild play. Nowhere for Harless to go.
And that play was pretty much done from the beginning, Jack. I give Harless a lot of credit for being able to scoop that one up and then just turn around and not get tackled right away, because that one had disaster written all over it from the start. As we're winding down the third quarter, Jack, it's just about 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. Score 53-0. Reminder everyone to text in for your Buffalo Wild Wings player of the game and the M32 Enterprises hardest working player of the game tonight. There's a nice tackle made by Sherwinski.
Well, we got kids sprinting through the stands. They're very excited.
That's right. They're ready to get out on kickoff coverage.
Oh, I want to point out, folks, you can go get pulled pork at the concession stand. Way to step it up, St. Mary concession stand with the pulled pork.
Jack, I don't think anybody listening is going to come into the concessions or come to the game for the pulled pork.
Oh, what do you get for $10 at the concession stand, you asked, Charles?
Yeah, what do I get?
I'll tell you. 2 Gatorades, a hot dog, and a pack of peanut M&Ms.
That seems like a value basket. That sounds...
I downed all that before halftime. Wow, they're in there right away. Oh, like Polana with an interception. He's taking that back for 6. Oh, my goodness. And Rylan Metelski just had a huge block, too.
And Rylan Metalski come back shaking his head like, man, don't play me like that.
Oh, that's going to be a replay he's going to watch over and over again.
He's saying to his teammates, I'm that dude, man. He got the huge block.
I thought the refs might have thrown a flag right there, but wow, what a block.
As
his dad, Gary Metelski, loving that one.
As Polanta was able to take that one all the way to the crib for a pick 6. Like to see that Snowbird defense continuing to play hard.
St. Mary's takes a knee. Clock still runs. I believe they're going to let it run down to the end of the
third quarter.
That's right, and that's going to give us time to thank the sponsors. This is Next Level Broadcasting. Yes, sir. We are back. Me and Zach Perry. Zach Perry, what do you got to say to the people? You can, now you can hop on. Let's go, me and you, baby. Let's go. Let's close this fourth quarter out here, Perry. All right. Nice kick. Well,
St. Mary's looking real good tonight.
Folks, with Zach Perry, he plays in the adult basketball league at the community center held at Gaylord. We've got over 50 players in the league. Zach Perry being a top player and a captain as well. Perry, what would you say to anyone in the area who's above 18, not in high school, looking to play some basketball at the CC? What would you say to them? Do you have fun in the league?
Oh yeah, man, it's a great time. We are looking to stay active, have a great time with some great people, and looking to just have some fun, play some ball.
That's right, having some fun playing some ball. That's what you're all about, Perry. As here we go, we got Grady Harless. He's got it. Armstrong rushing off the edge, and there's, oh my goodness, Rylan Metelski. This guy is just tearing it up. I'm surprised he hasn't been on varsity all season. He's making plays left and right. I mean, with all the athletes you have on the St. Mary defense, I can see why he's not up there, but holy smokes.
Yeah, he's flying all over tonight.
Yeah. This is his highlight reel game, doing a great job. Clock is still ticking, folks, going by very fast. 10 minutes, 40 seconds left here in this game. For those of you wondering, yes, Nick Wenzel is in the crowd. He's got his Mountain Dew Big Gulp, loving it. He's very popular. He's got a crew around him. He's a very popular individual. He knows a lot about St. Mary, Joburg, and football sports. Here we go. Harless in the shotgun. He sends Harless in motion. Ball is on the ground. Miles Harless falls on it. Wow. Holy smokes. What is it, 3rd and 100? 3rd and 30. 3rd and 30. Lucas Cherwinski and Caden Quick. Or Cade. It's Cabe. K-A-B-E. Have you seen a name like that before, Perry?
No, I have not. That's
Cabe.
a unique name.
I like that one. Unless it's a typo and it's supposed to be a D. I don't know. But big shout out to St. Mary's. I mean, they got the lettering is blue on the roster. Love that upgrade. Toss to Merrill. That's a safety, and that's going to be a safety recorded for B.J. Armstrong. 2 more points for St. Mary's is going to push them to 57-0. That's 2 defensive touchdowns and a safety. That's a total of 14 points for the Birds tonight in just defensive scores. Excellent, excellent job. Fans starting to get the jackets on. 8 minutes, 50 seconds. Wow. That did not feel like 2 minutes, Perry.
No, that third quarter flew by quick.
Charles Strail, he's on the move. Spirit Squad doing a great job down there keeping everyone entertained.
You have to give it, though, to the Bear Lake Varsity Football team, though, for sticking around and fighting it, you know.
I agree, Perry. They're still going. It's just like Team Larson in the adult league, you know, when you see them just getting, when you're smoking them by 50 points, you just don't give up. Keep going. Keep going.
No quitting the dog.
No quitting the dog. Here's the kick. It's 59-0. Oh, Brody Jeffers gets the kick and just knees it. Throws the ball to the sideline. All right, what is St. Mary's going to do here on offense? They're starting at their own 42-yard line. Offense running out there. The only starters in the game still: Keister, Warner, Starsenich, Hill, and Grenier. The whole front line for St. Mary's is still in the game. Plan at quarterback. Toss is to Ian Oliver. Gain of 1 or 2 yards right there. It's a good run. 7 minutes left. Wind is blowing to the east. Well, looks like Dylan Croft, he's still got an opportunity to get 24 touchdowns. He'll end up getting that next week.
Yeah, you don't want to risk an injury at this time.
Don't want to do that. Polana, this time they tossed Oliver the other side. Merrill brings him down quickly. Good defensive play there by Merrill, able to shake off the block and bring him down. 3rd down and 8. Tyler Blom couldn't make it tonight, folks. He's going to the casino.
Oh, Blom Treasy.
Oh, Blom Treasy. He's just got to be a treat in the casino, dude.
Good luck tonight, Blom Treasy.
Good luck, Blom Treasy. Brett Kashoniak running hard. 4th down and short, though. You ever look at the casino, Perry?
I'm not a big casino guy. I always tend to lose some money.
Yeah, me either. I think I went there once with $200, and I played blackjack, and I just got nervous because I was just a rookie there.
Right.
I basically just handed the guy $200.
You know the saying is, yeah, spend money to win money, though.
Got to spend money to win money, dude. And you know what else they say? Scared money is lost money. Yep. All right, here we go. 4th and short for the Birds. Play coming here. Polana's got it. He sneaks it. Oh, he's got a lot of room. But the ball's on the ground. Bodies are darting in. Who's going to have it? Who is going to have it?
Bear Lake saying they have it. Oh,
it is still St. Mary's ball, and it was enough for a 1st down. Way to move those chains. Nice job, Polana. 5 minutes left.
Man, this half's flying by.
That
running clock.
That running clock is going by quick. Man, Tim Wiltsey limping on the sideline, dude. I hope everything's all right.
Yeah, there's 2 guys out there limping with 2 bad ankles.
Dang. Bobbed along. Betty's wishing he had pants on right now. Oh, nice block, Brett Koshoniak. Way to lower the shoulder, Ian Oliver. Good sportsmanship by Miles Harless.
You love to see it.
Nice job. Go football. Yeah, football. Go football.
Go football.
Go run.
How about that Gaylord win last night?
Oh, yeah, that's right, Perry. Thanks for reminding me. You want to tell the folks about it?
Gaylord clinched a playoff win last night. I think it was 27 or 28-14.
28-7, I saw.
Oh, 28-7, yeah.
Ended up beating Claire. Yeah, they clinched a spot in the playoffs to go 6-3. No way. Get in there. Get in there. Let's go. Lassier Felton. Let's go, baby. Come on. How far out was that thing? What was that? We'll go 30. That's a 40-plus yard field goal by Lassier Felton. 40-plus. We'll call it 45. We'll call it 45. Oh, my gosh. I looked away for a second. I didn't even know what was going on, and boom.
What a leg.
You know, I mean, Tim Wiltsey's getting a hold of the MHSA officials and say, hey, can I get a metal bat on this kid's foot and can he kick home runs for me? Oh, my gosh. What a boot.
Yeah, he'd be the first-round draft pick of kickball at recess.
No doubt. Holy smokes.
I'm glad we got –
everyone's going to be sitting by Lassier at the lunch table now, I can tell you that much.
I'm glad Zach Perry's laryngitis cleared up in a
stepped
heartbeat.
up. As soon as you stepped out of the booth, he was ready.
That's right.
Oh, I could just watch Felton kick it all night long. Miles Harless, nice run. He's still going. Running hard. Oh, my gosh. Lassier Felton, let's go. I mean, I didn't even really realize that they were kicking a field goal up until Lassier had kicked it. I mean, right down the middle. He's 4 for 4. Oh, my gosh. Dude, stay over here in the States and go to D1 football program.
Pretty soon we're gonna have
seriously.
Pretty soon we're gonna have Nick Saban flying in for eight-player football games.
Hunter Ball, he's got it. He's got room up the middle. Cherwinski able to hang on. Clock still ticking. 1:30. Can Bear Lake get on the board in this drive?
So now that the clock's ticking down, 1 minute, 20 or 15 seconds left, we're going to thank all of our sponsors. We're going to thank the J&J Construction, Professional Seamless Gutters, Gaylord Eye Care Center, Just Wood and Steel, Gaylord Seal Coating, Golf Gaylord, M32 Enterprises, Schultz Marathon Party Store, and Morel Construction, making this game available for you to watch wherever you were watching from.
Oh, ball's on the ground.
And had a couple people watching from out of the country tonight. One from Bahrain, and Ken Blust tuning in from Cancun, Mexico. So shout out to those people watching internationally. Snowbird football. Snowbird football is international, so
it's international. Snowbird football, it's international. Another hard run. 30 seconds left. Let's see. Do they get one more playoff here?
And Jack, I think it's a pretty easy vote tonight.
They're going to go to one more play. I agree, Charles. I already know what you're going to say.
For our Buffalo Wild Wings player of the game, I mean, it's got to be Lasse Fenton.
All right, Grady Harless. He hands it off to Salvi. Salvi running hard. He's still running. They call him down on forward progress, and that's going to do it for this game, folks. St. Mary wins this one 62-0 in their final regular season home game.
That's right, Jack. So with that,
that's going to push their record to what, 7-2 on the season.
7-2.
Very nice.
So
player of the game, who was that, Charles?
Lasse Fenton.
Lassier Felton.
Lassier Felton.
That's right.
Congratulations,
Player.
Lassier, doing a great job kicking it. Our M32 Enterprises hardest working player of the game tonight. That award is going to, drum roll, Rylan Metalski.
That's
a
right.
Great job out there, Rylan. Congratulations. I mean, that's a pretty. It was a hard pick tonight just because of all the stats that the Snowbirds put up. But
Yep.
Rylan Metalski having those flash plays that you just saw him, whether it was the fumble return touchdown, the long touchdown run. Rylan Metalski, our M32 Bobcat Enterprises player of the game. And with that, Bobcat in Gaylord has arrived. M32 Enterprises specializes in everything Bobcat equipment. Equipment that works just as hard as you do and as hard as the players on the field and is just as hard as Rylan Metalski worked tonight as he picked up the M32 Enterprises hardest working player of the game tonight. M32 Enterprises, your local, fully authorized, full-line Bobcat dealer. Other sponsors tonight that made this game possible to watch: Schultz Marathon Party Store and Morel Construction. So keep an eye on that MHSAA playoff bracket. It'll get released tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. For the crew of Next Level Broadcasting, myself, Jack Cordy, Zach Perry, Johnny Burkhart, we say goodnight, and we'll see everyone next Friday as the Snowbirds have their first playoff game of the 2022 season.
I love you, Mom.
Good night, everyone. Tonight's game has been brought to you by J&J Construction, Just Wood and Steel, Professional Seamless Gutters, Golf Gaylord, Gaylord Seal Coating, Gaylord Eye Care Center, Schultz's Marathon Party Store, Next Level Sandbag, Morel Construction, and M32 Enterprises for viewers like you. We hope you have enjoyed tonight's game.